Hi and welcome back to Rad Riders. Today I wanted to touch on something which is very, very close to my heart, is men's mental health or mental health in general. I once saw David Beckham being interviewed and asked why did he ride? What do you think about when you're riding? And he paused for a moment and he said, nothing, I don't think of anything. So to get on your bike and ride and have a clear mind and think of absolutely nothing, only the ride, it's got to be complete freedom. So is motorcycling good for your mental health? Yes, absolutely. I've worked for many, many years, very hard, very stressful, very strenuous jobs. And what do you do to switch off? Some people take up golf, some people take up racket sports, some people go running. A lot of people go running to get that freedom to clear the mind. For me, I get on my bike, I get on my motorcycle and I think of absolutely nothing. It's important to get that time away on your own, that complete isolation and freedom, and I find motorcycling does that for me. If ever there's a time in my life where I feel as though I just need to get away, get a break, I get on my bike. And I ride. A lot of people ride for different reasons. Maybe they like the speed, maybe they like the camaraderie of getting together and going on bike rides. Maybe it's just the isolation of just getting away and that total freedom of just you and the road and no particular place to be. There's other people that just go on adventures, go around the world, get on the bike, pack up with luggage and a tent and just go around the world. It's total freedom. Very, very good for the mental health and the soul. I was on a recent house move and everything was going smoothly until 3 days before, and the person at the top who we was buying from said, I can't move in with my mother, therefore we cannot move. And then we got a neighbour who said, oh, my son's got a property, you can move into that. Perfect. Everything seemed to be working really, really well until she said it's not going to be ready for another 6 weeks. I said, we'll move in. We'll just move in the stuff and we'll live with it as it is. So we moved in. And the first thing my wife said is, why don't you take your bike and ride to the south of France to the place that we've got there? I thought, do you know what? That's what I'll do. So I rang a close friend of mine. We'd planned to go in the New Year, Easter time, but because the house move and other things got in the way, this went on the back burner. So I rang my friend Taff Paul and I said, listen, I'm going to go to France. I'm going to go for about 5 days. I'm going to ride down to Portsmouth, get the ferry, ride down there and spend a couple of days riding around the south of France. Are you up for it? He said, yeah. I said, brilliant, that makes 2 of us. He said, I wonder if Gilly Bikes would like to come. I said, ask him. And while he's asking, I thought, I wonder if Dave would like to come. So I rang up Dave and I asked him. So I got everybody's passport details, booked the ferry, and we met the very next day. Here's how it went. So we've done the trip. What a fantastic time we had. Everything got in our way that we said we shouldn't do it, whether that was financials, whether that was family, whether that was stress, whether that was work. But we put all that aside and we went. We got to our place in France and we spent 3 nights there just riding around. It was phenomenal. We went to the lakes on a Sunday. There was nobody there. We chilled out. We had some beers in the evening. We had some fun. Never work with children and animals. That's the dog drinking in the background, by the way. Anyway, back to the video. So coming back, Gilly said, I want to see more of rural France. Let's avoid the toll roads. It only adds on an hour to the journey. So we did. Did it add an hour onto the journey? No, it added on 6 hours. So much so that we was 30 minutes away from missing the ferry. We rode like the wind, steady 80 mile an hour, which is the speed limit over there, constantly without any stops, any brakes, only for the fuel. We went through traffic jams, we went through rush hours. We thought it would only add an hour to our journey, but it didn't. Eventually, we got to the ferry with minutes to spare. And we got on the ferry and we had some beers and chilled out and laughed about our weekend, and it was just amazing. It was absolutely phenomenal. Got off the ferry the day after, rode home and parted ways. On this journey you get to know people, whether it's talking in the evening or whether it's talking on your cardo, either individually or as a group. Whatever that may be that's going on in your life, it's important to get out and spend time with friends and talk. Listen, guys, talk to each other. If you've got any problems, if you've got any stress, if you've got anything going on in your life, just please pick up the phone, just go around to your mates. They're your mates. They're there for you. Go and spend time with them. Sometimes it's good to offload and sometimes it's good to listen. We all need it. It's a very, very vital part in our life. The memories I had from France are mine for life, and the fun and the happiness and the camaraderie and the giggles that we had rival next to nothing. And I nearly didn't go. And neither did another couple of the guys nearly not go, because we make excuses why we shouldn't do things. We've always got something we should be doing, something more important. But what's more important than your own mental health and your well-being? That's got to be the most important. That's got to be number one. Yet we neglect that and we put that second. So my advice to you is put that first, put yourself first. Have fun, get out, enjoy it, whatever that may be, whether that may be running, whether that may be racket sports, whether that may be going for a couple of beers watching the football. Free your mind. Thank you very much for listening. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me and inspires me to make further videos like this. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. And if you've got any comments, drop them down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.